We're going to take another look at the 2024 recruiting class, and we're going to shine a spotlight on four-star edge rusher Joseph Phillips, who signed with the Auburn Tigers. We're going to take a look at his highlights. We're going to take a look at his 24/7 Sports player profile page, but before we do all that, you need to click that subscribe button, tap with the finger on the phone, click it with the mouse on your computer, because we're covering the 2024 recruiting class every single day, player by player, this off season, so you can get a good idea of what your players are looking like, so when they start making plays for your team, you know a little bit about them. But this is Joseph Phillips, 24/7 Sports player profile page. If you're here for just the highlights, fast forward a little bit. You will get there, but he's a 4-star recruit on 24/7 Sports. He's ranked as the 11th best edge rusher in the class in both the composite rankings down here at the bottom and their initial rankings. So he's up there, 6'2", 250. So we got some weight on him. He could add some more, but this is older. He's probably already put on some more pounds by now, because usually on 24/7 Sports, they got older listings. But with this height range and size range, I look for him to be a faster player. Enrolled in January, and he received 24 visits. That's a lot of visits for a player ranked outside the top 100 in both rankings. 24 is still a lot. Over 20 I consider a lot, and I consider that being very good. Also, who's sending you offers? Top-tier Power 5 programs like Alabama, Georgia, Arkansas, SEC schools. That means he's a good prospect, because they're not going to be wasting their time on jabroni players, which is good to see. Moving down to the scouting report, we're going to just read this real quick, just skim it, look over a few things. But unverified, 6'2", 250 pounds, appears to possess growth potential to add additional mass to his frame. I could see that with his 6'2", 250 listing. Two-way prospect that displays good athleticism on both sides of the ball. Primarily lines up as a two-point stance and a stand-up outside linebacker role on defense. Exhibits good knee bend and hip flexibility off the edge. Demonstrates excellent play speed as a pass rusher. Plays with little wasted motion. Sudden mover that has the capability of winning with speed, quickness, and power. That sentence says it all. He's going to be screaming off the edge with speed. He's going to be quick, and he's going to be strong when he gets his hands on you. Outside of that, we're going to see everything else on the tape. But what I'm reading here from the tea leaves here, from the scouting report, is he's a very athletic edge rusher coming off the line of scrimmage. He's probably going to be very fun to watch. Looking at his timeline, he's locked in with Auburn. That makes sense. We're signed with the Auburn Tigers, 4-star prospect via 24/7 Sports. Working down the line here over on 3, and he's a 4-star prospect with all the other recruiting services. He's ranked up there with ESPN and Rivals. Ranked 6th with ESPN, 5th with Rivals, 11th with 24/7 Sports, 21st with On 3. He's a little bit all over the place, but we're going to take a look at the highlights. We're going to see if he can ball or not. Let me know in the comments what you think about him. If you're from his area, you saw some of his high school games in person, let me know about it in the comments below. If you played against him too, I want to hear the stories. A little over 5 minutes to go here. Let's see what he's got. Already we're seeing quickness. That play just came out like that, though. He's explosive off the edge. Coming again. Very fast player. Very fast for his size. And definitely a frame you can grow into. That's the first thing I'm seeing here. And I'm not saying he's lanky. I'm saying he's got a good frame. I'm saying he's got a good frame. He's also got some size on it. You can always gain size, but you can't get that athleticism. He's got some burst and speed. Power to speed. Looking good. Very aggressive on the tackle. Now we're playing a little wide receiver here. Rising up. We got some ball skills. Coming off the edge. We got to him. We pushed him down. We didn't tackle. We pushed him down. Getting to him again. We got strength. We got strength coming off that edge. He's powerful. And that, a lot of that's from the explosiveness. He's strong too. I'm not worried about him adding mass. I'm not worried about it one bit. I think that adds to his upside. He's got ball skills. The recruiting sites normally don't account for upside. And On 3 has him ranked a little bit low. I bet you if he taps into that, they're going to wish they had him ranked higher. And I think the upside's so immense here. Because all he has to do is develop into his size, into his frame, which he will naturally in Auburn's weight room, or should. I would say this, if he does not add to that frame, he'd be a very lazy player, and I'm not seeing that at all on tape, just from reading the basics from him as the way he plays, because he's very aggressive, very assertive. Nice little dead leg there, or scoot, whatever you want to call that. Coming off the line, selling the route a little bit. He's got good ball skills. I would probably have him on the defensive side of the ball still. There was a player the other day showing both sides of the ball. He was listed as a defender. He looked better on the offense. He looked better on whatever he was doing on offense. I think wide receiver. This guy, though, he's dominant. I think he's underranked. He's got ball skills. He's an athlete, and he's a football player. That's what I would consider him the most, a football player, because he's the team. He is the team. I don't know this team or anything, but I judging from these highlights, he's the team here. He's killing it on offense. He's very disruptive on defense. Look at him. Split out wide. Or fading out here. Ball's in the air. Good concentration. He's got good size on him. He's got good ball skills. I don't know where I'd put him in the wide receiver rankings of this class. I'm sure if that was his primary position, he'd be doing damage at wide receiver. He's still doing damage at this level. Look at him coming out as a tight end. He's a big body. He's a strong dude. He's a cert. Look at him. He's a menace out there. You know you got an athletic prospect when the guy's an edge rusher, but he's also probably one of the better wide receivers in your conference. Wouldn't be a surprise if he racked up a ton of receiving yards. He's nasty off the edge, though. You start thinking, maybe you should go out for a wide receiver, maybe you should make that flip. And then you see a couple plays on defense, you're like, I remember, this guy's a stud. He's nasty with the ball in his hands. He's thick. He's thick. I think you're going to grow in that size, though. Throwing the ball downfield. Is that him? Jeez. Where are we at here? There he is. There he is. Making the play right there. Bow. Nice hit. Should have circled him off in the beginning of the play. I want to pay attention to more of that pursuit angle. Here's that throw. Little lobber. It's all right. I don't have to worry about you playing quarterback. They're pretty locked in at quarterback there. They're moving pretty good. Got ourselves a good edge here. Good developmental edge here. He's got some upside. He's going to be playing on Saturdays. Keep his head on straight. The world's yours, dude. The world's yours. I think some of these plays are doubled up, but I don't mind. Some of these players, I got to clip their highlights together and stuff for them because they don't have their huddle tape together. But he's got speed and burst. Pull away. Pull away a little bit from this dude. He's got some speed for his size. Remember, he's listed at 250, so he's a bigger player. But thinking about him on defense, he screams off that edge. He's quick, he's fast, he's explosive, he's powerful. He gets his hands on you. It's over. He can get to the quarterback in a hurry. You look at him on offense, he's making plays happen. He's got ball skills. He's a good wide receiver at the high school level. He's good at tight end. He's good with the ball in his hands. Then on defense, you see him really kick it up a notch. He's very dominant off the edge. He's got a good frame. You can tell it's going to be easy for him to add some size. And I believe he's going to add that size pretty easily at Auburn. I'd be very concerned if he doesn't in the next 8 months, 12 months or so, 15 months. I feel like with the initiative he was showing on tape, that he's going to be a monster in the weight room. He should already be a monster, like a mini monster in the weight room. even more of a monster here soon because he looks like he's got the goods in his game and in the athleticism to really pack on some more mass. Let me know what you think about him in the comments below. Make sure you hit that subscribe button on the way out. I want to thank you for watching. Catch you on the next video.